what's kind of coming up next in the Herbal Entrepreneur community, and some announcements as far as what the Herbal Circle is, and how we can get involved in the community there, and what's coming in. But thank you so much for those of you who are here on the call with us. So you might be listening from various different places. We're streaming to Facebook and YouTube and around the place. But if you are listening on one of those places, you can click on the Zoom link in the description and join us live so that we can have a bit of a chat and talk as well. But we've got people coming in from all over the place. So I'm personally doing this from a little town called Orsigna, just outside of Florence in Italy. But we've got people from Iowa, in Michigan, Kat checking in from CT. I'm bad with the with the abbreviations of states because I'm not American, but from CT, and from FT Collins and Dallas, Texas. Hello, everyone. From Melissa is saying hello from New York, Connecticut. So CT is Connecticut. I'm learning new things all the time, especially when it comes to places in the US. But I'm really glad that you could come on today. And as I said, today is all about an announcement as to what is coming up next and what we're opening up this week, which I guess we can also just get straight into it now. I just want to make sure that I have the comments open on the other channels, and then we'll be good to go. Okay. Great. Okay. We're onto it. All right. So once again, thank you all for coming on. Let's get started with what is coming up. And so I really do have a bit of an overview as to what the Herbal Circle is, and what's coming up next in the Herbal Entrepreneur community. But I wanted to start with a little bit of a backstory as to what the Herbal Circle is, what's kind of happening, and then how you can find out more about it this week. So the Herbal Circle is kind of the inner community of Herbal Entrepreneur. So this here it's a membership site that is a community, and we really the aim of this community is to connect with others and keep each other accountable, and really share resources to make a better herbal business. That's what we're doing. And so I want to, in this week, I'm going to be sharing a little bit about what's been happening inside the Herbal Circle. So different members, what we've been doing, and what other people are doing inside this Herbal Circle, and kind of just great things that is going on in the group, and how you can be involved. I'm getting in the chat as well. So Richard Bennett says he's written 3 books about using herbs, which is pretty. That's a great, amazing feat. Would you like to write in the chat what books you wrote about? Because that would be interesting to see what's going on. But I want to be clear first of all that so you are in the right place if you are an herbalist who wants to build a business, okay? And this can be any type of business, because I've found that it actually is useful having different people doing different things, and how we can help each other and build different businesses alongside each other, because we give ideas and kind of help each other. So right now in the Herbal Circle, we have people from doing all sorts of different things as far as the different tracks that we talk about in the Herbal Entrepreneur community. So this is the growers, the makers, the growers, makers, sellers, teachers, and clinicians, the healers. No matter what it is that you do, there is going to be things inside that kind of help you on your journey to become an herbalist. And specifically, the aim of this group is around business strategies and how to build your business and make it a profitable thing, so that you can really make a living and do this as a job. So like, for example, Richard, who has written books about herbs, it might be about how to get those books out to more people, how to publish them, how to reach people and have a bit of impact. Or maybe you want to turn that content from your books into a course and put it into a website, something like that. But no matter what it is that you want to do, it's kind of, this is the best place to be. So I also wanted to start with an announcement as well. So throughout this week, we're going to be having sessions about different people, what's going on inside the Herbal Circle, and I'll share the schedule with you in just a moment. But before we do, if you, I would like to know what your goal is as an herbalist, what your vision for your herbal business is. So this is like what you want to do going forward. And you can write this in the chat, but also later on, if you want to think about it a little bit more and say about what your vision is, if you post about it anywhere, and you can also email me if you prefer, but specifically if you post about it and use the hashtag Herbal Circle, then like we're going to be giving away a free 3 months into the Herbal Circle for someone who wants to join us. And so just also we've got in the group Rich is showing us his books, which is really great to see, and that's wonderful. All right, so let's talk a little bit about what is coming up. I'm going to share my screen first of all. I think, yes, that makes the most sense. Okay, so bear with me. I'm going to talk a little bit about this. All right, let's do this. So this is what is coming up this week. So this is the calendar page. Let me know if you can't see my screen. This is the calendar page of Herbal Entrepreneur, which we'll be sending out via email as well. But this is what we've currently got here. The doors to the Herbal Circle are opening, and so today is this is where you can see what's kind of coming up, and we've got, so today we're letting you know that the Herbal Circle is opening, and you can join us. And then tomorrow we've got some behind the scenes into what's going on, what you kind of get in the Herbal Circle. And then on Wednesday and Thursday, we're looking at some member stories and what they're kind of doing, and what people are getting into in the Herbal Circle, which is so incredible because we have some amazing people inside the group already, and they are doing amazing things. I love supporting them and seeing the progression over time. And that is really what it's all about. It's just like connecting and building a community, because that's like my vision for the Herbal Circle, is to create a community where we're all helping each other and growing together, but like providing those connections. And then on the final day, we're going to be talking a little bit more about the Business Plan Bootcamp, which is a special bonus that is coming out as a part of the Herbal Circle. So what we're doing on this is one of the most important things that you can do for your business to really make it go forward and focus on the right things is to have a proper plan that you follow. And having a plan and being able to implement it is really important. And this is something that we've run in the Herbal Circle before with really good results, as far as people going through the process of working out what that vision is, and then bringing it back and working out what actionable points you're actually going to work on to move it forward and make it happen. That is what we're going to be doing in the Business Plan Bootcamp. And this is starting in May. And this is your opportunity to join us for the Herbal Entrepreneur Business Bootcamp. Okay, I have it in the chat. Someone said, "What did you say?" Hashtag. Hashtag Herbal Circle. So this hashtag is the Herbal Circle. So you can post about that, and you can also email me if you have like a really good idea as well. But like specifically hashtag Herbal Circle, and this is important because that's how we're getting it out there. And I'm going to be looking at those and just sharing that. And this is also valid for current Herbal Circle members, by the way. So what I want, this is what I want. I want people to be sharing their dreams, sharing their visions, what you want to be doing, what your ultimate goal is as an herbalist. And so share in a post what you want to be doing and include the hashtag Herbal Circle. And that will put you in the running to win 3 months inside the Herbal Circle community. So I have a couple of questions. So people, first of all, if you are who in this stream at the moment is new to the Herbal Entrepreneur community from this year's Herbal Entrepreneur Conference? Who is new and who is a returner? Let me know in the chat. Okay. New of this year. Okay, so mostly new. Okay, and so who of you have actually heard of what the Herbal Circle is before? New. Okay, so probably most people haven't heard about it. So I might have to give a bit of a proper introduction as to what it is. New. Okay, wonderful. Okay, great. All right, so it has grown a lot this year. The conference was double the size this year than last year, but I tend to get a little bit ahead of myself as far as just I'm so excited about it. I feel like everyone should know what it is, but you will know what it is because I'm about to tell you. So the Herbal Circle actually began back in 2019, just after the very first Herbal Entrepreneur Conference. And so if you have heard my story before, I started the Herbal Entrepreneur Conference because I wanted to start my own herbal business. And that was why I reached out to people to speak at the conference. But then once the conference was over, I knew that the next thing I wanted was to connect with other people and support, just do it with people. I'm definitely a people person and I love to be part of a community doing things. I think as humans, we are social creatures, and just being part of a community as we do stuff is more fun. So that's what kind of happened. I launched it out, and it was pretty small to start off with. We had around 30 people started, and then since then it's really grown over time as there's been more content and training. So basically what happens inside the Herbal Circle, we have monthly Zoom calls. So they're kind of like this as far as a meeting style Zoom call, but we all have an opportunity to talk. So we talk about current issues or kind of challenges that you're having in your herbal business at that moment. And then we open up the floor so other people can offer advice and tips to help each other out. And that is a really beautiful thing because we all go through similar struggles and can help each other, but having these conversations with other people who get it and understand the struggles that we're having as an herbalist is really helpful. And it is so true because a lot of us the struggles that we have as herbalists are unique to us, and so being able to just talk about that with others is really beautiful. So there's that, but then also beyond that, we have weekly check-in posts about for accountability, and so that's what we talk about, what we've been doing, if we've got any breaking points, and that's what that part is. And that is really useful because we once again all chime in. This is via text, this weekly thing, but we chime in and give ideas if people are struggling. But over time, you really grow friends, and it just really does blossom into something beautiful there. And that's what it's all about, that part. So if you have any questions about that side of things, let me know. But I did want to now I did want to Okay. Okay. Here we are. Now I'm just going to also share my screen here to let you know. So I'm going to put in the link. If you go to the Main Herbal Entrepreneur website now, I should be able to get the chat. This page is the main page at the moment. So this is how you can join the Herbal Circle, which I would, really recommend you doing because it's amazing. But the Herbal Circle is it's $37 per month, and it's completely flexible, so you can join whenever you would like. And well, actually, no. You need to join this week, but you can stay a member for as long as you would like. So this is where, like, as I said, we're going to be running the business plan bootcamp in the very first week of May. So theoretically, you're welcome to just join us for 1 month and then see how you like it and be part of the business plan bootcamp. It's only $37 to do that, which is, like kind of crazy because it's a lot of the, once you get into the Herbal Entrepreneur, the Herbal Circle, the whole content opens up. Like, you actually get access to the conference speakers, you get access to the GMP pack, you get access to the Herbal Business Diagnostic, you get access to the pricing masterclass, like all of this content, you get access to it straight away. And then that's in addition to the community, which like is that ongoing thing. But like, so yeah, I would really recommend you try it out for a month just to see what it's all about, because it's a pretty low cost to check it out. So you can have a look at this yourself later, but we have some wonderful stories as well, which we're going to be sharing this week, as far as what goes on there. And that's like the stories is what I love most about it. But this is what I wanted to show you. So you get the live tea room calls. This is what we call the Zoom calls that we talk together. So usually I'm sipping my tea as we have these discussions twice per month. And then, the supportive community. So there's a group just for the Herbal Circle members where we come in. The comprehensive content library, that's what I was talking about, as far as you get access to all of the conference materials, the GMP pack, the pricing masterclass, and the Herbal Business Diagnostic, and the pricing, all of those things, all of those trainings, as well as guest webinars as well, which we've had quite a few of those. We've got quite a bank of those inside, which we'll get into that tomorrow. I'll show you behind the scenes what the members area looks like. And so this is a guest expert sessions and accountability and support. And this accountability and support is one of the parts that I really like the best, because we like continuously check in on each other to make it to celebrate our little wins. This is what I was talking about in a live last week, about like how when you slowly build up that bank of little wins, it becomes something amazing. And this is what I wanted to show you with Yamaya's story here. We're going to be hearing from her later this week, but I just wanted to give you a quick peek into this because it's super awesome. She has been a member since the very beginning, so back in July 2019, and she's been consistently posting every week in these like prompts that we do about like what your wins are each week. So the idea is that we celebrate these little steps that you take so that it builds up those little boosts, those little yes moments, and eventually you build up and you create something great. And so I'll put this post into the chat if I can find it. Where is the chat? Maybe someone else can put this into the chat after, or I'll put it into the chat afterwards. But this over here, what we've got is, if you go through this post, like it's really cool just how it works out, because she starts off with wins and like kind of what she's been doing. And she actually started off mostly in the making products and selling at markets, and that was what her focus was. But then it came to a point last year when that wasn't really an option anymore with COVID, and she started working on her her website. And through the stuff in the Herbal Circle, she actually created her website and ended up diving into online marketing and building like a brand online that wouldn't have been possible before this. And it was really, this is the website that she created. And yeah, so this was her win. Website is finished after lots of help, thanks to Yolanda, like those sort of things. And then she just, it's a really cool story, just how she got that roadblock, but rather than giving up because it was hard, she just like little wins at a time and yeah, built her business. But we're going to be diving into her story later this week, as well as a few other people as well, which is very inspiring and cool. But the idea is just like stacking up the small wins. That's what the Herbal Circle is all about. Like we're stacking up those small wins to make something great. And so like I would recommend checking out that post, but we will be diving into that story a little bit more later as well. But so what is happening this week is we've got these stories, and the Herbal Circle, the doors are open for joining right now. Do we have any questions from people who would like to? I'm just looking at it now, just a moment. Okay, great. Yeah, and so yes, it's only $37. And so the exciting thing here is that we are going to be doing the business plan bootcamp in May, and we'll explain a little bit more about what that is throughout later this week. But that is on itself, I would say it's worth like much more than 37. So like if you're wanting a plan to work out what to do and to create a proper plan for what you do in your business, it would be a great time to do it. Okay, so we've got a couple of hands up in the Zoom room. So Colette, would you like to, would you like to ask a question?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. This is my first time joining. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm just trying to get an idea of the mission of the group. I'm not sure of the mission.
Great, right. The mission is to help the members to create a business that they love. Okay, that is the core mission. So the way that we run the circle is it's like inclusive for everyone to share what they're working on, and it's definitely around accountability and so that we can build what you want to do. So it's very goal driven. We have regular kind of planning meetings, so they're like in terms of like mid-year reviews, end of year reviews, and those sort of things to really, and that's like the business plan boot camp as well, is definitely around working out what your vision is and creating a plan to get there, and then those checkpoints and accountability to make it happen. So it's like the vision of the group is like it's a supportive community to help you achieve what you want to achieve as an herbalist. Does that make sense?
Thank you. Yes, it does. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. No problem at all. We have another question. We can. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you going?
Pretty good so far. My question is, I've always made like hair oil and stuff in my kitchen and stuff, and it just really got a little bit bigger and it's taken off and people are really buying it, and I used to just give it away for free. But what I wanted to know, would there be someone to help me to learn the more official way how to do it? Like with preserving, if I wanted to branch off and making like conditioners and shampoo, is there someone that can guide me with that a little bit?
Good question. As far as actual formulation, so you're asking about formulation, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. For formulation, I would actually recommend Formula Botanica. So they have you joined their mini course? Because I'll put that in the chat. So this is, I would also recommend the Herbal Circle alongside Formula Botanica, but for the content in terms of like which preservatives to use and that sort of things, like the expert there is Lorraine Delmeyer and Formula Botanica, who spoke at the Herbal Entrepreneur Conference. But so I wouldn't recommend the content inside the, oops, Sam, I did a typo.
Okay.
But they have a free masterclass this week as well. So, so if you go to herbalentrepreneur.com/Formula Botanica, that would be the space to go. That one there, what I just put into the chat, that one there is the place to go for specific as far as formulation. What you can do in the Herbal Circle to support that is you put a question out to the group and say like, hey, does anyone else do this? Or like if you have specific questions, like what is your experience on it? And then other people in the group are like, yeah, I've been doing this for this long. This is the way I do it. You could do it your own way or whatever. And then the other thing is I also create content based on questions and stuff from the community. But when it comes to formulation, I probably would be most of the time directing people to Formula Botanica because I think they're pretty good at what they do already. Yeah.
Okay. So you are more so helping to set up, say if I wanted to start a business, you give me, you know, the steps where I need to take, like where do I start or something like that?
Not only starting, definitely continuation. So this one here, like the Herbal Circle is around the business side of things. So once you've got the products, it's like the marketing, the setup, the logistical side of things. But like, I would say like planning and marketing are the like big strengths of the Herbal Circle. But
I'm in the planning stage right now, so I'm taking care of all that right now.
It's what, sorry?
Oh, no, go ahead. I was basically talking to myself. I forgot I'm on Zoom.
No problem. So like I would say it's the support, but we also have conversations around like, so for example, this month in the Herbal Circle, we had a specific brainstorming session to talk about gardening and what we're growing this year. And then we like shared tips and stuff around that side of that specific topic. And so we had a session about that. But at other times of the year, we talk about other things as well. So like in October of last year, for example, we had another brainstorming session specifically about like planning for holiday sales. And so we talked about like the bundles that people are putting together and how they did that. And then we brainstormed ideas and like people even put pictures of what their products were. And then like we helped to, you know, put them together and make names and that sort of thing. And just like, so that like, it depends on what you're doing, but like throughout the year we have specific events around that as well. But that's like, it's very open to what people want as well. Okay, so we have a question. How much is the boot camp? So the boot camp is included in the Herbal Circle. So like literally all you do is you join the Herbal Circle. It's $37 and it's a monthly fee, but you can literally join just for 1 month to see what it's all about and see how it is. Like I definitely think it's worth it for that, like for that alone. But even ongoing, like we've had people who have been members for like 2 years, as long as it has been going, because it's such a great community. And it does just keep you kind of moving forward, even through those like natural ebbs and flows of business and going through things. Like, I mean, it does, it's a tough path to be an entrepreneur, and especially an herbal entrepreneur, but it's a great side of that. And it's like just a way that you can connect with people and continue supporting the community, really. But yeah. And as I said, so we were getting some more comments around like the Herbal Entrepreneur Conference was amazing, so informative. And so that's like the people who are members of the Herbal Circle get access to the conference content as well. And this includes content from past years as well. So like 2019 and 2020. So this is like a huge amount of stuff in there now because it's building up. And like, again, it rolls over. So next year you'll kind of be included in that behind the scenes, or like get sneak peeks earlier as the sessions are recorded and that sort of thing. So it's you're kind of, on the inside part of it, because the Herbal Circle is that inner community of the herbal entrepreneur. And another point I wanted to mention as well is throughout the year. So if the Herbal Circle isn't for you at the moment, we have like guest expert sessions throughout the year on various topics depending. So like last year we had some sessions on writing copy for your website and how to design your website and how to run events on your farm, and like some social initiatives type sessions. And those ones there are actually free for the whole community to watch for a limited time. So similar to the conference, they're free for 48 hours to watch for free. And then after that 48-hour mark, they are kind of put into the Herbal Circle for people who are in the Herbal Circle to watch whenever you want. But so like there's going to be stuff coming out for free all the time anyway, but that kind of being able to access it whenever you want, and also being directed to content specifically. So like you can come to a tea room and be like, hey, this week I'm trying to work on my systems and processes for my tincture making or something. And then like I know the content in my head, so I can just be like, you can go to this link and watch this session from the 2020 conference, and that will help you, or something like that. And being directed specifically based on your problem to the right piece of content. We're getting a few more comments. So I'm so bummed that I missed the conference. So if you missed the conference, join the Herbal Circle. You'll get you'll get access to the content straight away, and you'll also be able to be part of the community calls as well. Like that's the perfect thing for you. How many people are in this group? So as of like right now, we have 60 people in the Herbal Circle. So it's a relatively small group, but we are planning on growing this because given the size of the herbal entrepreneur community after the conference, it's grown a lot. And I also am more focused on growing the Herbal Circle now because, I have 2 young kids, but they're almost at the stage where they're still pretty young, but I'm planning to focus a little bit more on growing the Herbal Circle over this year. And in growing this Herbal Circle is that like making it a lot more clear as far as like the success path, how it works. And I'm really putting my energy into making this like the best part of the herbal entrepreneur community, and just helping people to achieve what they want to do. Like I just think it's so important, and just doing it together. I love that style of things. And so I'm expecting it to grow. And so with that, we are going to be introducing slightly different ways of running in the Herbal Circle. So having bigger group sessions and breakout rooms and like smaller accountability groups. So like those sort of things. But that's depending on the size as well. But as of right now, we have 60 members inside the Herbal Circle. And now we've got some more. And yes, the members that we have at the moment are like wonderful. They're studied with all different schools. So we talk about that in the group as well, but they already have wonderful experiences to learn from them as well, because they've been members for a while and have been doing it for a while. And so there's just like a wealth of knowledge in there. Is there a place in it for information or legalities for different places? Great question, Crystal. So the question was, is there a place in it for information on legalities for different places, states and countries, etc.? This is a piece of content that I would love to create in terms of like specifically, there is help in terms of setting up your business, but it's not specific by state because it is so specific to each state. But that is a resource that I have been meaning to create, and that is something that will go into the Herbal Circle at some point. It is tricky because we do have people from all over the world. So at the moment, we have 10 different countries, but again, that might change. But we've got people from yeah, like Australia, I'm from Italy, then like quite a few people from different states in the US, and then Canada, we've got UK, France, Greece, all like, different people, and South Africa as well. All, and Ghana, we've got people from all over the place, but that's fine. One thing that I keep feeling is overwhelmed in something, that there is so much to learn. Oh, yeah, you're going to love the Herbal Circle, because like, it's such a good place to speak about that. So this is what I was saying about the tea rooms. We come to have a conversation, and we bring it out as a discussion for you. And like, that might be your discussion point. You say, I'm feeling overwhelmed, like there's too much to learn. What can I do? And then putting it to the group. And this has happened before. We've had this sort of conversation, and then we had someone else say like, look, I felt like that as well. Like, sometimes you just need to like, make the space for yourself and go and do something, or like, and just having that support and having people who get it and understand, and like almost give you permission to relax, rest, and like enjoy those seasons of life is really important. And that's we've definitely talked about that in the Herbal Circle, when someone is having that issue, and just working through that to make it I think it's a lot about giving permission, giving yourself grace. We were talking about this on the tea room yesterday, giving yourself grace to feel okay with where you are now, and giving yourself the space to make the progress that you want to in the future. And that's okay. We all have those seasons of life, the times to do things. And that's where the Herbal Circle is perfect for that. If you're feeling overwhelmed, like it's especially because you can reach out and ask, like, I want help with this, and we can tell you where the content is to help with you. Wonderful. Okay, so and like, so Tanika was saying, there's a lot to learn and a lifetime of learning, and that is like so important to understand as well. Like, we don't have to know everything now. We have time, and it's just about putting ourselves out there and continuously learning. Like, I think that's really important. Patricia, you have your hand up. Would you like to ask a question? And then
Hi, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. My question is, do you have any support groups for herbal teas? I'm just starting out my business, and I can, use some good information.
So are you asking for information, or are you wanting to share information?
No, for information, because I'm just starting out my herbal tea business. So are there any support groups just, focusing on herbal teas?
So like, really, the Herbal Circle would be a good spot for you to start as it is. We actually have a few members who like focus, their business is on teas. So one of the, so for example, on the Entrepreneur Conference this year, Candice of Cure Tea, who spoke about the regulations for teas, she is a member of the Herbal Circle. Yeah, she is a member of the Herbal Circle, and she has wonderful tips and talks about that as well. But that would be the spot. But again, that sort of thing there, if you have a specific interest, you could post in the group and say, like, I'm specifically interested on making teas. Who else is doing this? Would you like to meet, like, just to talk about this as well? So we can make those connections there, doing that as well. That's definitely possible. But we have members who focus on tea making. Oh, and we also have Nicole as well. We have several members who focus on tea. So it would be perfect for you.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Do we have other? I'm not sure we have other hands up. We're looking at will I be able to source herbs wholesale from the circle? Okay, so no, we don't. Oh, hang on, kind of. I'm not sure. It depends on the other members of because if you're from the UK. So for example, like, we don't have herbs to Wholesale at Herbal Entrepreneur, but other members possibly do. We do have several members from the UK. I'm not sure if they have herbs for Wholesale, but in US based, definitely. And I'm not sure if they ship to the UK, but possibly. It depends on the members there. So it's about creating those connections you would need to post to the group. But again, if you are, there you can also post to the main Herbal Entrepreneur group as well, if you want to reach more people, because I think other growers would be wanting to wholesale and connect with you as well. Vivian, that's great. Okay. And so, right. Yeah. And yeah, it definitely is like an ongoing learning of a journey. All right. So let's, if you have any more questions, I need to check the other chats. Let me just check here. Here we are. Oh, we do have some comments. Okay. Let me see. Okay. All right, good. Those comments were fine. We've got that. I work with edible plants and medicinal plants and want to add this aspect of my herbal business. Yes. So Heather, yes, definitely. We have, okay, I'm just going to remove someone from the group. Mayra. Okay. All right. That's fine. Okay. So that's definitely a good spot to be. So yeah, you work with edible and medicinal plants. So yeah, definitely anything that is to do with herbs and wanting to grow your business, that's the place to be. And for people who are on Zoom, I think there is a couple of chat things going on a bit weird, but I think they might be going out of the group now, possibly. So I apologize for what's going on in there. Okay, is that? Okay, there we are. Good. Got them rid of. Okay, sorry about that. I apologize for the comments in Zoom for people. That's sometimes that happens when you have big leaks. And this is the first time that I have okay, this is the first time that I have done ones with like public links. So this is interesting, having some people jumping in the group, but that's okay. Okay. And there we are. All right. So I think we are going to stop this stream now. And so like I want to recap what's kind of going on in terms of this this session. So we've got, so today the Herbal Circle is opening, and these are the doors open just for this week. And okay. How do I stop them from going on? Okay, I'm apologizing for who is going on there. Okay, let's remove. Okay. All right, I'm going to have to stop this session now, but thank you so much for coming on today. So tomorrow we'll be using the same link to go on and talk like what's behind the scenes of the Herbal Circle. But I would recommend you, sign into that, or join us right away. The doors are open all week until Friday night. But the sooner you join, the better, because you can start posting in the group and diving into the content, and preparing for the Business Plan Bootcamp, which will be happening in May. So and that is, definitely around working out your visions. And I wanted to make sure, so if you have a vision, what you want to do with your herbal business as an herbalist, please do post about it with the hashtag Herbal Circle, and I will be keeping an eye on those this week for the prize for this is we'll be picking winners randomly, and the prize is 3 months inside the Herbal Circle for free. So and this is also valid for people who are already in the Herbal Circle. We can pause your payments for 3 months as well, so it's valid for everyone. But yeah, so post about what your vision is, what you want to do, and use the hashtag Herbal Circle. All right, now we have one more question quickly from Christy, and then we'll wrap up this session. So Christy, would you like to ask a question? Christy, you're on mute. I can't hear you at the moment.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say thank you for offering the Herbal Circle. And then for tomorrow, you can disable the screen sharing for the participants. For all the crazy people. You have to do it under the settings.
Okay. Only
and then yeah.
I thought it was already like that. I apologize for that, everyone.
That's okay. It happens. It's not your fault.
Okay. That's why. Okay, and I think we also need to get rid of. Because they changed their names. Okay, there we are. There we are. Okay, thank you for that, because I appreciate that. So I think someone else was trying to help me. So we possibly will. I was going to use the same link all week, but I think we might use a different one tomorrow, and I possibly won't share the main link publicly because this has never happened to me before. But it's been interesting with some interesting people coming on, I guess. But yeah, once again, I apologize, but we'll definitely make sure the screen share doesn't happen tomorrow. But thank you so much for coming on. My vision really is about growing the Herbal Circle and just making it a community where we all help each other, because I feel like it's we're in a field that we'll have unique knowledge and unique things to offer, and being able to share that with each other is so beneficial, and it helps all of us on our journey. Like, it's not about competition, it's about growth together. And that's what my vision for the Herbal Circle is. So I hope that you will be able to join us. Once again, the business plan bootcamp starts on, I think it's the 2nd of May. It's like the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the first week of May. And that's going to be the time to really figure out your plan of how to get onto the next part. And if you're new to the business side of things, it's a really good spot to nail down and work out what you want to do going forward, and make a plan that gets you there. So thank you so much for coming on today. Once again, we're going to be meeting again tomorrow, and that's where I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes as far as what's included inside the Herbal Circle and what you get. So I'm going to leave that for today. If you have questions, come on tomorrow, and we'll definitely have time for that tomorrow. But thanks again for coming on today, and I hope to see you again later this week and inside the Herbal Circle. Have a wonderful day, and I'll be in touch.